Hello everyone, what are we going to learn today? I don't know. Let's scroll down and find out. Go down to Pattern Focus. Come on. It's not scrolling. Isn't it annoying when your phone doesn't do what you want it to do? Anyway, we're going to do one called 8 of Diamonds. So, this is a new one by Ina, right at the end of the year. See, she even did it as a Christmas ornament as the sample. So, looks like we're going to do a bunch of 8s. I know they've been working on, over at Tangles Pattern Club on Facebook, they've been working on patterns that have the number 8 as a base for your pattern. Now, I know that I have not done a lot of practicing with the number 8 as a shape. I know I can draw the number 8. You know, I write the number 8 all the time. But practicing it as a shape will make it more consistent. See how Ina's 8s are very consistent. They're a lot the same shape. This one's a little off, but that's more like what mine are going to end up like. But they're really quite round, I've noticed. But they're quite round, but they aren't 2 circles. You'll note that they're not 2 circles. You can tell that they were made in the figure 8 shape. Don't know if that's important or if you want to just do 2 circles. You could just do 2 circles. So then you're going to do an offset grid with the 8s. So for me, in order to line up my 8s, I may put some lines and make myself a little bit of a grid, just so that I can line them up a little bit better. And then in between each set of 8s, we're going to do a little wave shape. A couple of curves like that. And that's it. Oh no, that's not it. Aye. Big ding dong. Then we're going to go the other way with that same little wave shape, which makes a diamond in between all of the 8s. That's better. And then a little bit of shading. And there we go. So let's see what kind of thing we can come up with. I may use the string number 60 because I'll have something to put in there. So let's give that a go maybe. Sorry about the glare. Happens. I've got to turn on lots of light because it's a little bit dark and gloomy today. We may actually get some rain. Maybe. Maybe not. It's just a little gloomy. Don't think, it doesn't really look like rain. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to do this string number 60, which is this one. Do my pencil line, give myself a border, and then there's one rectangle that kind of goes most of the tile like that. And then there's a square down here, and then there's a square up here. Kind of like that. That's the general idea of this week's string. And I'm going to see if I want to put that. I think I want that bigger. I want a bigger, I like the idea of this, but I'm going to make this bigger because I want a bigger spot. I'm going to make this one smaller. I'm going to make this one smaller. And I'm going to make this one bigger. Okay. See, that's why you put your string down in pencil, so you can have an opportunity to erase a little bit. So I'm going to make a big, smaller one here. like that. Okay, I want a nice big spot right there in the middle for that 8 pattern. And I think I'm going to very carefully and put a couple of lines across like that, just to give me a guide as to where to put these 8s. So I'm going to try. Like I said, I have not practiced the 8 as a shape. Usually my number 8 would end up like that. Not, I mean, it's good number 8, but it's not a shape. See how I would have my ends not meet, or I might be a little skinny. That would be my normal 8 if I was just writing the number 8. But as a shape, I need to think about it more and do more like that. Does that make sense? So I need to make a shape of an 8 like that. Don't think of it as a number, think of it as a shape. And the reason I put the guidelines is because I kind of want my cross of the 8 like right in the same line. Now I'm not going to put one here, I'm going to put it offset. And I got a little carried away with that one. See, I have not practiced that as a shape. Now that's a good thing to practice as a shape. The more I do it, the better I'll be at it. But I know that I will have some inconsistency issues because I have not practiced it as a shape. I need to put that on a piece of scrap paper and just play with that as a shape, especially if we're going to have more patterns that have this shape happening. Okay, so now that I've got those as a shape, I want to put this shape, I'm going to turn it, and I want one here. It's kind of a wave shape. Like that, and like that, and like that. Something like that. I feel like I want another one here, but not a whole one. Like that. Okay. And this needs part of okay, then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do this same shape again, making a diamond. My 8s are too far apart, so they're not touching each other. The diamonds aren't. But that's okay. See how that one was closer? I needed to be, maybe needed to make my grid both vertical and horizontal so that I would get my 8s better spaced. They're better spaced here than they are over here. It's all right. They don't have to be perfect. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make, I'm going to use my brush pen. Actually fill these with my brush pen, but I might not do the border. I think I'm not going to do the border. So I'm going to erase off the rest of this. Whoops. You're too close for erasing. Let me zoom you out so you don't get seasick. Get rid of those guidelines. And then I think in these boxes, I'm going to do what am I going to do? Do I want that in my box? Yeah. So in my box, I want part of that 8 shape, part of that 8 shape. And then there. And then I'm going to do that here as well. Like that. There we go. So you see part of that pattern, but not the whole pattern. And then I'm going to shade. And Ina suggests shading here, like this, on this side of the 8s. And then on this side of the curves of the diamond. So I'm going to do that. We'll just follow along. I don't always follow along. You know me. I don't often follow along. And then I think I'm going to put shadow here. And here. That and like that and like that. Okay, let's try that. See what happens. You know, if you don't like your shading, you can always erase it. That's the best part of shading. Yeah. And I feel like my things are too far apart over here, so I think I'm going to go in and embellish in between these little 8 shapes because I made them too far apart. They feel like they're really not interconnected like I would like them to be. I got them too far apart. So I think maybe I'll put a little bead line in there. Do you know what bead line is? If you guys are familiar with that one, that one's super simple. It's basically a line with dots on it. But I think it will be just the ticket for filling that in. Where's this one? Make sure I don't grab my brush pen. I've done that before. So bead line is I actually might do 2 in there. And then just some dots on the line. Like that. That's bead line. Super easy. And I'm just gonna stick it behind wherever it ends up. Like that. I was shopping the other day, got to see somebody I haven't worked with. She was a former co-worker. I haven't worked with her in, golly, 4 or 5 years. And I heard my name as I was shopping. I turned around and there she was, my Martha friend. I miss her so much. She was shopping with her grandson. That was nice to see him too. I have not seen him since he was an infant. So she looked good. It's always nice to get a hug from somebody that really loves you, and you know that, you know, you've kind of lost touch. It's nice though, isn't it? I think I'm going to put one going this way too. Just to make them consistent. Simple. Went checked on my backyard contractors. They've stopped for lunch. Having a little snack out there. They're doing good. They've almost got the whole wall taken down. The retaining wall's gotta go. And then they're going to build a new one. But the one that we have there was fallen down. 8 of diamonds. I'll stick my signature right up in there. Okay. Kind of simple, but effective and easy to do, yeah. I think I need to change my angle of my camera just a teeny tiny bit. It's not quite right. That's what happens when you move things around. Okay, I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Go out and do something nice for somebody today. Make this world a better place, folks, because, you know, that's 2018. It's going to be a better year. I'm determined. And we can, if we do it together, we can make this world a better place. Really, we can. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.